Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Mr. Brother Ishar from GMS Mississippi Gulf Coast. Before I get started, I want to give an infinite honor and glory and praises to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. The belongings to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim that's pushing this truth with our faith, righteousness, and sincerity. To you, I say Shalom, all right? This is just a spiritual thought lesson, man. Just going into, man, you can't fool the Lord, man. All right, the eyes of the Lord is in every place, man. All right, beholding everything. Okay, the Lord sees everything, man. Okay, so you can't finesse your way. Okay, you can't finesse your way to doing anything. All right, getting out in any way, man. All right, so it's something to always take note of. All right, take thought of. The Lord's seeing what you're doing, man. This Proverbs 15:3. It says, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. You see, like I was just saying, man, the eyes of the Lord is in every place, man, beholding everything, man, seeing everything, man. Okay, there's nothing that can't be covered up that the Lord ain't know you covered it. You know what I'm saying? This Sirach 23:19, it says, such a man only feareth the eyes of man, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding this, all the ways of man, considering the most secret parts, right? Those things that's left unsaid, those things that hasn't ever been revealed, the Lord already knows it. He ain't got to reveal it to him. He know it already. You know what I'm saying? He know you. He created the spirit. He created you, man. You know that spirit that's animating the body that you physically see? The Lord created all of that. The body, the spirit. Okay? So it's nothing that you can't get past him. Okay? And it's I got a test account in the scriptures where Jake tried it. You see? This is 1 Kings 14, and I'm going to start at 1. It says, and at the time, Abijah, the son of Jeroboam, fell sick. It says, and Jeroboam said to his wife, arise, I pray thee. Arise, I pray thee, and disguise thyself, that thou be not known to be the wife of Jeroboam. It says, and get thee to Shiloh. Behold, there is Ahijah the prophet, which told me that I should be king over this people. It says, and take with thee 10 loaves and cracknels and cruse of honey, and go to him. He shall tell thee what shall become of the child. Right? So that show you forth, man, that the prophets were in ancient times was well respected, man. All right, knowing that the Lord dealt with them, man. The Lord Yahweh dealt with them, man. You see, but see, he's trying to finesse, because Jeroboam was doing wickedly, man. So he was too ashamed to go himself, right? And then he knew he was doing bad, so he thought he could disguise his wife, all right, and try to finesse his way of getting the answer of what's wrong with the child, man. Their child, man, they fell sick. Okay? But watch this. And Jeroboam's wife did so, and arose and went to Shiloh, and came to the house of Ahijah. But Ahijah could not see, for his eyes were set by reason of age. He was getting old, up in age, man. He couldn't see. You know what I'm saying? You know how it be when you get old, man. I don't know. But just speaking in general, he was pretty up in age, man. So he couldn't see that well, So, but Jeroboam know all this now too. So that's Jake, man, trying to finesse now. You see. It says, and the Lord said unto Ahijah, behold, the wife of Jeroboam cometh to ask a thing of thee for her son. So look, the Lord already. That's what I'm saying. You can't get nothing past the Lord, man. The Lord already putting Ahijah on game beforehand. Okay? which he does with his prophets. You see, but my thing is, you can't get nothing past the Lord, man. And Jake was just trying to run game, man. Okay? But this movie, everything is directed by Yahweh, man. Okay? So it's nothing that you doing that he don't know you're doing it. So again, it says, the Lord said unto Ahijah, behold, the wife of Jeroboam cometh to ask a thing of thee for her son, for he is sick. Thus shalt thou say unto her, for it shall be, when she cometh in, that she shall feign herself to be another woman. Like, so the Lord letting them know, man, she finna come up in here, she was wrong with their child, but also she's disguising herself to be someone else, man. But it's her. All right, it's Jeroboam's wife, man. Okay. And it was so, when Ahijah heard the sound of her feet, as she came in at the door, and he said, come in, thou wife of Jeroboam. Why feignest thou thyself to be another? Why disguise yourself to be another, man? All right? Called out on it. For I am sent with heavy tidings. Okay? So this news I'm about to deliver is heavy. Okay? Thus said the Lord. I'm about to deliver this news to you. Okay? I'm about to prophesy it to you. You about to get it. It says, go and tell Jeroboam, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of Israel, for as much as I exalted thee from the people, and made thee prince over my people Israel, and rent the kingdom away from the house of David, and gave it thee, and yet thou hast been as my servant David. Thou hast not been as my servant David, who kept my commandments and who followed me with all his heart. See, King David was a man after his own heart, man. I mean, Salakia, King David was a man after the Most High's heart, man. Okay? He always was just seeking the Lord and trying to be better, trying to do better, man. All right? But see, Jeroboam, complete contrary, man. Straight wicked, man. All right, making up altars, serving these false idols and all this, man. So this is why this is happening. So the Lord has the prophet Ahijah saying these things, okay? Because he's letting Jeroboam know this is because of your wicked way, man. You know? That's why you have to be mindful of what you do, man. Because the Lord sees it. All right, what the scripture say is long suffering, the Lord no wise let thee go, man. So you gotta be mindful, you gotta be repenting, man, and making better, man, of your shortcomings, of your transgressions, or else. All right. And it says, and who followed me with all his heart, to do that only which was right in mine eyes. But has done evil above all that were before thee. For thou hast gone and made the other gods and molten images to me, to provoke me to anger, and has cast behind thy back. All right. You did all this, man. Thinking you getting away with it, thinking it ain't being seen, it ain't being noticed, but it was, man. All right. And he pissed the Lord off, man. It says, therefore, behold, I will bring evil upon the house of Jeroboam, and I will cut off Jeroboam, him that pisseth against the wall, and him that is shut up and left in Israel. And I will take away the remnant of the house of Jeroboam, as a man taketh away dung, till it be all gone. Him that dieth of Jeroboam in the city shall the dogs eat. Ooh, wait. And him that dieth in the field shall fowls of the air eat, for the Lord hath spoken it. Arise thou therefore, get thee to thine house, and when thy feet enter into the city, the child shall die. And all Israel shall mourn for him and bury him, for he only of Jeroboam shall come to the grave, because in him there is found some good thing toward the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, in the house of Jeroboam. Okay, so you know he's going to be the one that dies, you know, out of the house of Jeroboam, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this happened. All right, that child is being put to death. Is finna die. All right, once she entered into the city, because of what Jake was doing, man, and thinking they were getting by on the Lord, man. But it's always a matter of time, man. Okay. But to the point, man, you can't get nothing past the Lord, man. And I'm gonna bring that back out. Sirach 23:19, such a man only feareth the eyes of man, and knoweth not the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding the ways of man, considering the most secret parts, man. So the Lord sees it all, man. All right. And just because it's not executed expediently, like Jeroboam thought, that doesn't mean, man, you won't be judged, man. Matter of fact, let me get that. Because this was Jeroboam, this is how he was feeling himself. Okay, but knowing he wrong too. See, JP knowing also they be wrong. Because he wouldn't have ever tried to finesse and do that if he didn't know he was doing wrong, man. Okay. This Ecclesiastes 8:11. It said, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, it doesn't happen right then, right? Therefore, the heart of man, the heart of the sons of man is fully set in them to do evil. Jeroboam, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh Shema Shai, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right. So it's gonna always catch up to you, that judgment from the Lord. And it's always being noticed. So you ain't getting nothing past Yahweh Shema Shai, not ever. But that's all. I just wanted to, do a little quick lesson on that, man. Lord willing, I pray and hope it was edifying to someone. I'm going to close out and give you infinite honor and glory and praises to the Most High and the Son, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, the blindness to the apostles and elders for Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the Akim that's pushing this truth without faith, righteousness, and sincerity. To you, I say shalom.